That familiar feeling. When you have an important task, project, or exam to prepare for, but your brain suddenly decides that right now is the perfect time to find out why mammoths went extinct or sort your socks by color. Just one more video and then I'll definitely get to work. Starting Monday, I'm going on a diet. Starting in the new year, I'll start a new life. Welcome to the club. Statistics show that 95% of people procrastinate. The only difference is how deep they've fallen into this trap. But now I'm going to tell you something that will surprise you. The biggest mistake is thinking that you're just a lazy person who lacks willpower. Modern neuroscience has proven that procrastination isn't related to laziness or poor time management at all. It's a way for our brains to cope with stress and difficult emotions. Today, we're going to take a look right inside your head. We'll meet the people who secretly control your actions, figure out why we consciously sabotage our own plans, and, most importantly, find a proven tool to help you finally break free from this trap. Watch until the end, because the conclusion will change the way you think about your own time. The battle in your head, the rational writer, and the instant gratification monkey. To understand what's going on, imagine that two creatures live inside your head. The first is the rational writer. This is your prefrontal cortex, the most recently evolved part of the brain. The writer is smart, logical, able to analyze the future, devise strategies, manage finances, and genuinely wants you to succeed. And everything would be great if the writer were in sole control. But he's riding on the back of the instant gratification monkey. The monkey is our ancient limbic brain. It doesn't care about your future at all. It doesn't know what a career, a loan, or a deadline is. The monkey has only two criteria for anything. It has to be easy and it has to be fun, right now. When you wake up in the morning, the writer says, "Okay, today we're writing a report and going to the gym." But the writer is an energy-intensive creature. As soon as you get a little tired or face a difficult task, the writer lets go of the wheel. And that's when the monkey takes over. You planned to sort out your taxes, but your monkey is already leading you to Wikipedia to read an article about the 1994 figure skating scandal. And now you've been watching investigative videos on YouTube for 2 hours. As a result, you find yourself in a place that psychologists call the ominous playground. It's a space where you're supposedly relaxing and having fun, but you can't enjoy it, because deep down, you're plagued by a terrible sense of guilt, anxiety, and self-loathing. You're not working, but you're not resting either. You're simply burning through your reserves. Why the monkey panics? The real reasons behind procrastination. Why does the monkey resist work so strongly? As I've already said, it's not about laziness. Procrastination is a psychological defense mechanism. When the writer shows the monkey a task, the monkey sees it not as an opportunity, but as a threat. And here are the 3 main reasons why this happens. Reason 1: fear and perfectionism. We procrastinate not because we don't care, but because we care too much. We're afraid of failure. We're afraid of doing something perfectly, so our brain chooses the safe option, not doing it at all. No action means no mistakes, and thus, our self-esteem remains intact. Reason 2: depletion of cognitive resources. Each of us has a figurative glass of energy for the day. Every small decision, what to wear, what to reply in a chat, what to eat, takes a sip from that glass. When you sit down to tackle an important task at 8 p.m., your glass is empty. The writer simply doesn't have the strength to keep the monkey on a leash. Reason 3: childhood patterns and rebellion. Think back to school or toxic parents who constantly said, "You have to, you must." If everything was decided for you as a child, then now, as an adult, The monkey perceives any command as coercion. Procrastination becomes a form of teenage rebellion. You can't make me do this. I'd rather watch a TV show. Secret weapon: how to outsmart your own monkey. The biggest mistake you can make is to start fighting the monkey, yelling at yourself, and trying to force everything through sheer willpower. The monkey is stronger. It will overwhelm you. You don't need to defeat it, you need to outsmart it. Here are 4 practical tools used by top managers and neuroscientists. Tool number 1, the 5-second rule. As soon as the thought, "I need to get to work," pops into your head, you have exactly 5 seconds before the monkey comes up with an excuse. Start counting down aloud or silently. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you reach 1, physically stand up or open your laptop. This acts as a trigger for the prefrontal cortex, interrupting the automatic habit of getting stuck on your phone. Tool number 2, the 5-minute method. Make a deal with the monkey. Tell it, "We're not going to do the whole report. We'll work for exactly 5 minutes. If it gets boring, we'll close the laptop and go get some coffee." The monkey agrees because 5 minutes is easy. But the secret is that the hardest part of any task is getting started. Statistics show that 80% of people who overcome the first 5-minute barrier calmly continue working. Tool number 3, micro steps, lowering the bar. If the task is too big, the monkey sees it as a monster. Don't write an article, write a single sentence. Don't do an hour-long workout, do 3 squats. Make the steps so small and insignificant that the monkey doesn't even notice the threat. Tool number 4, clear the area. The monkey reacts to triggers. If there's a phone on the table constantly flashing notifications, the writer spends 80% of their energy just to keep from picking it up. Put the phone in another room. Close unnecessary tabs. When there are no temptations in sight, the monkey gets bored and says, "All right, let's get to work." And now, the most important part. The thing that almost no one talks about. The first step toward overcoming procrastination is to forgive yourself for putting things off yesterday. Psychologists conducted a study among students and discovered something surprising. Those who harshly berated themselves for missing a deadline procrastinated even more the next time. Why? Because guilt is a heavy emotion. It's stress. And how does our brain react to stress? That's right, the monkey kicks in again and leads you to hide in distractions. The cycle repeats. Your self-esteem grows not from grand plans, but from small yet actually completed steps. But remember the main danger. Actually, there is one savior in procrastination. His name is the panic monster. He is that very dread that wakes you up the night before an exam or 3 hours before a project is due. He scares the monkey, she runs away, and the writer gets a month's worth of work done overnight. But the panic monster only strikes when there's a clear deadline. The scariest kind of procrastination is the kind where there are no deadlines. Getting your business organized, going to the doctor for a checkup, going on a date, improving your relationship, starting a blog, or making a dream come true. These things don't have an end date, and that's where the panic monster won't come to your rescue. You can put these things off for years until you realize that life has passed you by and you never actually started living. So don't wait for Monday. Tomorrow is just an illusion created by your inner monkey. Choose right now the one thing you've been putting off for weeks or months. You don't have to do the whole thing. Count to yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take that first tiny step toward your goal right now. Thank you for watching this video. Let us know in the comments what's scaring your inner monkey the most right now. Subscribe to the channel, give it a like, And see you in the next videos, where we'll keep hacking our brains for a better life.